Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, and what about you?
Speak a bit louder, please.
I'm pretty fine, and what about you?
Absolutely fine. I just need to go through some of the questions. It was instant. So can I be continue with it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. My first question is that could you please tell me about the past learning methods of yours?
Thank you so much, sir, for passing me this chance. In my past, I used to learn, if I talk about before joining in the zone, it was only there, I used to learn what someone is past me. I was not adding something by my own. I was limit with that. What someone has taught me and what they passed me, I was just satisfied with that. I didn't add something tried, and I did add something by my own. And after joining in the zone, I add my own things. Like if someone asks me any topic, I connect every
Here,
idea.
the second question also being generates out, in the presence of your words. It's like you just told about a lot of things, So I need to be indulge with the other criteria of your question. In that, it comes first. What is the past learning had been there of yours, Did you think or do you think still that it can approach you with some of the level to the success or for the career of yours? Do you think so that the past education of yours?
No, about past education, I can't say it like this. In the past, I used to think that whatever I'm doing, that would be fine. But after joining, I found that whatever I was doing in the past, that doesn't even link what I want to do in the future. It was I was thinking that everything is within limits, but and I was thinking that yeah, whatever I'm doing, by this I will be able to get the success and that my target, what I want to do.
What are the actual parameters of success? Even though of yourself, let me just complete or make you explain this scenario in the right sense. As like what are your self parameters through which you can identify yourself in the basis of success? In the basis of success, like that, could you define some of the skill criteria that is necessity to get the success? If it is not, you may just tantrum out in the thousands of suns, but there won't be the possibilities to be entered out of the suns. So could you?
Yeah. Like first, it comes about whatever you are thinking, doing it like in the real life. Sometimes it happens we might plan, and then it was in the mind. We think I will do it today, then today, then today. We think I will do it tomorrow, but that is never coming. So first, what is we are thinking that what is right time to do anything, but the right time is right now. Whatever we are doing of that. And then second, it comes about imagination. In imagination, we are thinking, and I am also thinking like that. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. But if I will come on the practicality, so I will find that this is too hard. What I thought, like for example, I thought that I can crack interview. In my imagination, I thought this, but when I will face it in the reality, then I will find that what is that. So these are the most important two things, and then third, it comes like the discipline and consistency, like putting your own efforts, on willing towards that, like adding my own things. If someone passed me,
It's like you just told, that interview efforts, creating the great basis, indulging with the other scopes or the parameters. But here the another question rises in my mind right now. Based on that, the point, Makrana is a huge. Makrana is keeping a huge area in itself, No matter in the view of the place, distance, or something else, Even though in the patterns of a population, and in this population, probably one fourth or more than one fourth part belongs to the student generation. So, being such much populated city or the bigger town, it is being famous, into the entire world. But till that, why there is no any institution based on the PMT, AIPMT, JE, and defense forces like Navy, Air Force, Army, and other skill like hobby institutions, skilled based institution, assisting for the career counselings and the other parameters. Why it is not existing in Makram?
according to my point of view, it is not existing because, if a student is there, what is the requirement of a student? That student is getting each and everything, in the sense, like the cell phones and the clothes, what they want, what they need. So they are getting at the same time what they want, they got that. The parents are also not telling that afterwards you will get, when you will earn money, then you can buy it. But in the Makrana it is happening like what is your requirement and you get that. Like your parents or anyone past you. Like if I talk about cell phone and clothes, if you want and if you want to do anything, instantly we get. And in this, like we are not thinking about education. We like first.
As you just told that we are not thinking about the education. Then what about we are thinking? There are a lot of schools. There are the colleges. Getting there is a lack of institution. It's like that we cannot just up to the English zone that it is the only institution. But yes, it is the only institution which is teaching the skills, rightpreneurs education, getting conducting the right visions for the students for their well-being in the future. We just work hard on the behalf of their career. We provide them the right wing of the education. As you just told that education is not in the appropriate. Actually education is appropriate. You cannot change that. In Makrana the people are just not overturning the A. It's like we are just writing the A in the straight manner, and that the people are just going to overturn it. It is not that. That A is also consist in that same person, same basis. The problem is with the students. Getting, I will not say about that. I will not taunt or that pick any point behalf of the schools and all this. There are the best schools. No doubt in that. There are a lot of best schools. And schools are providing its 100. What the teachers can just provide to the student. It is there. But why the student are not focused in that sense? If the students require very much, then there can be the institution. Even though I'll just further ask the questions on the behalf of English Zone too, that why it is struggling and all the other things. Here the parameter comes out. The people comes with their choices. Getting, I want is like that. I'm considering the word, and maybe that it can just pass to the right vision. You require to make 2 kg of the gulab jamun, but you want to add just 100 grams of sugar into it. It will not change the taste. That is for fact. But they say that 100 gram I'll pass in 2 kg of the gulab jamun. Getting, but till that it must be sweet, and that is actually impossible. So it means every student has it's a coordinated basis. And even though since 11 years 10 years I'm trying my hard, and I think that now it is very high time for me also to accept these point and statements. I must say that no one can change the people of Mumbai. The bigger point and issue is like what every student comes with their choices. Each and everybody comes with their choices, that I am able to do only this much, but my dream is there to be like MBBS, IPS, getting IAS and something else. And it is also very clear that if you want to take bath you require the water. You cannot take the substitute of soil over to that. Same theory in parameter in my sense, which I have realized in the during 10-11 years. If the student is curious only in that parameter, that skilled education or the institutional education takes place in the cities and somewhere, is like there is in the Pabosar, in Kishangarh, most probably that is nearby in Kuchaman. Everywhere, I just noticed out, in the entire India, you will not find a place, despite of Makrana, that there is no any other institutions, despite of English on only. Getting, that is not based on English speaking, that is based on the skill criteria. And it is really very much hard, and we are getting sick with these statements, that yeah, it is better just to teach them. It's like the other criterias of the your class basis, the things are going on, they are just teaching. Because there is no will at here, By the way, just it's too long. Let me just go ahead in the sense of asking the other question. What do you think that what are the qualities of a skill learning student? Don't pull it long, just pass the smaller things.
If a skilled person.
Very first, let me just tell you that again the point and sense. Let me explain in the brief sense. For suppose you want to be a skillful student, so what are the criteria of watching or noticing by you, by me, otherwise somebody? That for suppose that you had been the senior at here, so how would you realize any of the student that one day he can be skilled? What are those parameters of identifying the skilled student? That yeah, one day he'll be there, with a lot of skills. Yes.
I can identify a person by noticing like the while if I am asking to them any question, so the way they will answer on any point in that, they will say by which we will be able to focus. We will be able to focus like what is his means, what is his target. Like if I talk with any person, so meanwhile I will get a point. If that is, if a person is spend less time than me also, but from that also I will learn something and I will identify by that a person according to the way he is speaking, he or she is speaking, or what I learn from that, and like the specific point which tell us the reality. By that, I can identify a person who want to be a skillful and he is having quality to be a skillful person.
It's as like not only one and all sitting at here, everybody knows about this fact very clearly and for sure that everybody has some of the dreams from the life. No one is there among these people, who's thinking that one day I'll just be the murderer, one day I'll be the thief, one day I'll be the smuggler. So there is, I don't think so that anybody is having to keeping the dreams, the kind of things in their own life. But how will you pass the message to the people who has the dreams, but always credits in themselves the only thing that yeah, I'm unable to be in this. I don't want to do. Otherwise, when there is point and task to do something, in meantime they just give up. So, what the message you would like to give to the people?
For this, I want to say like before some days I was watching cell phone, then about this I got a statement like where you are stopping after some step of that there is a success. So never stop, because if the wrong time is going on of yours, so it means that time came because the God think that from this you may become more better and you may improve yourself, and you will know that in the life these type of like problems will come. So I would like to pass this message to them.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.